So what's your thoughts on the modern state of Israel then?
What is my thought on it? I don't really have a thought. I think it's judgment from God. You know what I'm saying? Because neither one of those people belong in that land.
Bring it up.
So neither Palestinians nor Israelis?
No, they don't belong in that land. The land was given to the children of Israel. And they stole the land in 70 AD when Rome surrounded Jerusalem. And the majority of our people fled into Africa. And then when they got to the west coast of Africa, which is called the Gold Coast, what happened after that? That's when the Dutch, the Portuguese, and Spain, that's when they came and shipped us all over the earth.
Teaching the word, don't go out to camp and you scared. Put up my friends, get fly like a bird. We keep the commandments, don't know what you heard. Pull out some scripts like I'm a director. I stay with my sword, I'm ready whenever. It's the end of the world.
We Israel united in Christ. We are here to teach our people who we are according to the Bible. Like, for instance, you say you're from France, right? Guess what? We have a congregation in France. And guess what the government just did to our congregation in France? They banned them from keeping the commandments of God. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever heard of us before? You ever seen us around or anything like that? Well, what we teach is that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans make up the 12 tribes of the children of Israel when you read the Bible. Just like my ancestors, they were brought to America. How? To slavery, right? How did your ancestors get to France? Slavery, right? So this is something that we have in common, but yet, we have our brothers and sisters that's here. I know a lot of brothers and sisters that's here from Guyana, from Nigeria, from Sierra Leone, and yet we all look at each other as like different peoples when we all the same race of people. You know what I'm saying? It all just depended on where the slave ship stopped at. Is why you where you are. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm gonna show you is that you familiar with Moses? Okay, so tell me, what do you hear about Moses in the Bible? What did Moses do?
God spoke through him.
Right. And he led the children of Israel out of Egypt. Remember, he parted the Red Sea and all of that, right? Right. So, and what were the Israelites doing in Egypt? Why did Moses have to go tell Pharaoh, let my people go?
They were being mistreated.
They were slaves. They were slaves. You know what I'm saying? Pertouche, how you doing? Step on up. What you said, Pertouche? Okay. Well, I'm teaching my brother right here about who we are according to the Bible, right? So Moses told the children, he told Pharaoh, let my people go, right? So when they got on the other side of the land, this is what he told them. Read Deuteronomy 28:15. This is what Moses told the children of Israel.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So Moses told the children of Israel, curses is gonna come upon y'all if y'all don't keep these commandments, right? Is a curse a good or a bad thing? It's bad, right? So Moses told the children of Israel, curses is gonna come. Get verse 46. Listen what he says that's so specific about these curses. How you doing, my sister? You from Nigeria?
Yes.
Right, so look, see what I'm saying? This is what we out here doing right now, is we trying to unify our people to show that we are the same people. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? We are the descendants of the people that you read about in the Bible. And what I'm doing right now is showing my brother Matthew, right? Mathis, about who we are according to the Bible. And what we're reading about is Moses and the children of Israel. Are you familiar with the Bible?
Yes.
So you've heard about Moses?
Yes. Right.
Moses led the children of Israel out of Egypt. And then when they got out of Egypt, this is what he told them. Read it one more time for my sister.
Bring it out. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake. So Moses told the Israelites, y'all gonna be cursed if y'all don't keep the commandments. But listen what's so specific about these curses. Verse 46, watch this. Verse 46,
And they, meaning these curses,
shall be upon thee for a sign.
What does a sign do, my sister? It shows you something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you riding down the street and they got that big circle out there with the T in it, you know that's Texas Tech.
Right.
So he's showing you that these curses are a sign, right?
Victoria, she's Nigerian as well.
All right, Sister Victoria, look, we showing who we are according to, you believe in the Bible? So Moses is telling the Israelites that the curses that they're about to go through are going to be upon them for a sign. And what else?
And for a wonder.
Uh-huh.
And upon thy seed forever.
And upon your children forever. Forever still going on right now, right? So what we're going to do is just what the Bible said. We're going to look at these curses and we're going to see what people do identify with what happened right here. Read verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Moses told the Israelites in the future, y'all gonna be cursed in the city. Any city that you go to in America, better yet, even in Africa. When you go to the poverty-stricken areas, the ghetto, the hood, whatever you want to call it, what race of people predominantly populate those areas? Huh? But what race?
Black.
Right. So Moses is saying that you're going to be cursed in the city. Right? Read on.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
He said, and you're going to be cursed in the field. Guess what? My forefathers came from Nigeria.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what? This is what happened to them when they got to America. You know what I'm saying? Moses told the Israelites, y'all going to be cursed in the field. Who picked cotton for over 500 years for free? Huh? And all over the earth. In Puerto Rico, in Haiti, in Jamaica, in Madagascar. You know what I'm saying? All over this earth. This happened. You know what I'm saying? So he's told it, but keep in mind, Moses is talking to the Israelites. But everything that we just read so far, who has it been happening to in history, over history? It's been us, right? So watch this, read verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
He said your children are going to be given to another race of people. And he's talking about slavery still, because watch this, read on.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
He said you just going to be crying all day. And during slavery, when they came and took our kids and they sold them off to somebody else, what you think mama was doing? Crying, right? So, and the Bible just said your eye, read that part again.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
He said you just gonna be crying all day wanting your kids back. And what else?
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
And he said it, but it ain't gonna be nothing you can do about it.
We can help.
Did that actually happen to us as a people in history? Right. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, my sister? What we showing is who we are according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And that this right here is biblical history. So read verse 48. Watch this.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Look, y'all, God said if y'all don't want to keep these commandments, you're going to have to serve your enemies because you don't want to serve me. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee. In hunger.
In hunger. Who controls the distribution of food all over this earth?
Teach.
As a race of people. Jews. Right. Exactly right. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and what are they? They would be what you call Caucasians, right? They came from the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia. That's where they originated from. That's why they called Caucasian.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Huh? Right. That's one group, but But those are the real Jews. You know what I'm saying? Those are, when you're looking through history, those were the black Jews.
Bring it up.
You see what I'm saying?
So what's your thoughts on the modern state of Israel, then?
What is my thought on it? I don't really have a thought. I think it's judgment from God. You know what I'm saying? Because neither one of those people belong in that land.
Bring it up.
So neither Palestinians nor Israelis?
No, they don't belong in that land. The land was given to the children of Israel. And they stole the land in 70 AD when Rome surrounded Jerusalem. And the majority of our people fled into Africa. And then when they got to the west coast of Africa, which is called the Gold Coast, what happened after that? That's when the Dutch, the Portuguese, and Spain, that's when they came and shipped us all over the earth.
saying Africans are from Israel?
Say it again.
Are you saying like Africans are from Israel?
No, it's two different races of people in Africa. Which you know that. You have the Nilotes and you have the Bantus, the Yorubas, you know what I'm saying, so forth and so on. The Nilotic Africans, which are the sons of Ham, that's another race of people. That's why the Nilotes and the Bantus don't get along. They know they two different races of people. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people that sold us to the so-called Dutch and so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of the history of it. You know what I'm saying? Get that in Exodus right quick. What is it, 11:7? 11:7. Read that. Watch it. I'm going to show you that the Bible states it as well.
The book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Read.
Against man or beast.
Read on.
That ye may know.
That you got to know that what?
How that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians.
Between the Egyptians or the Nilotic Africans and who?
And Israel.
And the Israelites.
That's right.
They are two different races of people dwelling in one land.
What club was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize that.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
You know what I'm saying? Now go back to Deuteronomy. So now he says that that the Lord was going to bring an enemy on us. We was going to have to serve him for food. What else?
For hunger? And in thirst.
In thirst, when you want water. Do our people own Dasani, Aquafina, or any of that type of stuff? No. He said you're going to have to serve them for that. Read.
And in nakedness.
For clothes. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? That Texas Tech shirt you got on, we picked cotton for 500 years. We can't even get a free cotton t-shirt. No. You see what I'm saying? Right. Well, the United States was built off the blood of our ancestors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now they try to tell us to forget about it.
Bring it up.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they never tell the so-called Jews to forget about the Holocaust.
Bring it out.
They don't tell you to forget about 9/11. But the minute you bring up slavery and what happened to your people, oh, that you need to just let it go. You know why? Because their blood is in it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they brought out what you call that? They trying to take it out of schools. Critical race theory. You know what I'm saying? That because they don't want their children to know what they did. You know what I'm saying? So watch, read on.
Serve thine enemies in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And he said that same enemy is gonna put a yoke of iron on your neck. Do one of y'all have a phone in y'all hands or pocket or possession? Go to your Google right quick and just Google yoke of iron and watch what pops up.
Bring it up.
Watch this, I'll do it for you. Look, the Bible said he gonna put a yoke of iron up on your neck. Soon as you Google yoke of iron, look what pops up. Look what pops up. You know what I'm saying? So they know exactly who they dealing with. That's why they don't want you to remember who you are. Because when you remember who you are, that's when your power returns. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you walking around thinking you're African American, I'm Nigerian, I'm Sierra Leonean, I'm this, I'm that. You know what I'm saying? But yet, we all the same people.
Right.
We all got picked up on the same coast of the same land and scattered all over the earth.
Right.
And now here we are calling ourselves Jamaicans, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Sierra Leoneans, Nigerians, all these different names. You know what I'm saying? Get that proverb and a byword. 28, 37, watch this.
And thou shalt become an astonishment. A proverb.
He said you're going to become an astonishment. Now, you don't think when the other nations look at our women and our brothers out here killing each other, calling themselves YNs, and all of the foolishness that we got going on in the world, they astonished. It's an astonishment. You know what I'm saying? But watch this, read on.
A proverb and a byword.
A proverb and a byword. A byword is something other than your God-given name. God called us the children of Israel. We've given that up to be called whatever we call ourselves now. You know what I'm saying? One more scripture. Watch this. It is. It is. But guess what? In 70 AD, you'll read about Rome surrounded, and they conquered Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? And what happened after that is let me read this one scripture, then I'm gonna show you the history on that. All right, watch this. Okay, read the 68 right quick.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the first time we was just discussing that the Israelites were slaves in Egypt, right? Moses led them out of Egypt when he parted the Red Sea. So now he's telling them that if y'all don't keep the commandments, the Lord gonna bring y'all back into Egypt again. What do you think the first thing was on their mind when they heard that? We gonna go back into what? Slavery, right? But now he says he gonna bring you into slavery again, but this time how?
With ships.
How did our ancestors get scattered all over the earth? What kind of ships? Slave ships. You're exactly right. So Moses is telling the Israelites, y'all gonna go into slavery on ships. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
The same way I'm telling y'all it's gonna happen is gonna happen. Read.
Thou shalt not see it no more again.
He said you ain't gonna see that Egypt no more, that form of slavery. You going to a new Egypt, a new slavery. Guess what? America, Puerto Rico, Haiti, Jamaica, Europe, scattered all over the earth, right? Read.
And there.
He said, and there, when y'all get off them slave ships, what's gonna happen?
Ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
What did they do when they took us off them ships? We were sold, right? To who?
To white people?
But what did the Bible call it? Read.
Ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Your enemies don't put chains around your neck and sell you.
But weren't the Arabs doing it first, though?
Yes, they were. That's called the that's called the sub-Saharan slave trade.
Shouldn't they be guilty?
You know what I'm saying? Oh, they are. They are just as guilty. You know what I'm saying? They are just as guilty. You know, and guess what? So are all other nations on the earth. They all participated in the enslavement of our people. All of them.
What's going to happen to the other nations?
What's going to happen? Jeremiah 30:11. So what I'm showing you, bro, is if Moses told the Israelites, y'all was gonna go into slavery on ships, right? And all the stuff that we read in history, it happened to us, right? But Moses was talking to the children of Israel. So if everything that Moses told the children of Israel happened to us in history, then who must we be? We are the Israelites. That's exactly who we are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now you had a question. What about the other nations, right? So start at 11.
Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 11.
This is Jeremiah prophesying about what's going to happen in the end. Read.
For I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee.
He's telling the children of Israel, I'm with you to save you. Read.
Though I make a full end of all nations.
So it's going to come a time where the Lord going to make a full end of all nations that what?
Whither I have scattered thee.
Where the children of Israel have been scattered. So judgment is coming for the nations. And you was talking about Palestine and Israel right now. That's the beginning of judgment.
Bring it out.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example.